Hey guys, welcome to Scottish Vapes. First of many videos to come. What I'm going to do is basically reveal the stuff I have, and touch wood, someone notices me, and I end up doing reviews on stuff sent in by companies. Now I know there's many videos about this device already, hence why I bought it. It is the Kangertech kbox 200TC. First thoughts on it when you look at it, it's quite a wee stealthy device. I mean, you wouldn't really notice it unless you had a big atomizer like I do. I'm rocking the TFV4 on this. First impressions would be it looks quite a sturdy device. Only real problem I would have with it is if you look just in here, the buttons. I don't really like it that much. Compared to my RX200, the buttons on that much more stiff, more clicky. I prefer that. But yeah, it's a dual 18650 snap door. Run through some of the specs for you, but before that, let's get the packaging. So this is the box it would come in. Slide that off, and inside you'll get your user manual, authenticity card. The stickers are actually for your batteries. So if you just look in there, you'll see purple paper colour. So if you put your sticker around there, roughly around about there, it will show up black. I'm not good with these doors. It will show black through there. Supposedly it's to make it look nicer, but to me, kind of ruins the battery. Because in one day you're going to have a purple battery with one black strip around it, which to me just seems a bit stupid. Specs on this device: it supports nickel, titanium, stainless steel and nichrome in temperature control mode. Wattage output is 7 watts to 200 watts, even though I don't really suspect you're actually getting 200 watts from this device. It feels underpowered compared to the RX200 that I have, which I didn't use every day. I swear by that mod, to be honest. Yeah, micro USB to charge it, although I do not recommend it. I always recommend using an external battery charger for safety's sake. Spring loaded 510. Does temp control mode, obviously. From, I believe, 600 Fahrenheit down to, yeah, fast scroll down there as well. Bear with me, it is my first video be doing this. This is taking quite a long time. So yeah, 600 Fahrenheit is the maximum. You can fire that from 600 all the way down to, once I get to it, this is really annoying. I should have done this before I started doing this video. I have no idea why I just... Yeah, 200 Fahrenheit to 600 Fahrenheit. We finally did it, folks. We finally did it. And you can get in Celsius from... Bear with me again, I know this is annoying. From 100 Celsius to, I think it's 450. We'll find out in a second. Oh god. To 230 Celsius. We finally did it again! Woo! But yeah, I have noticed a slight difference between the RX and the kbox 200. Obviously the size is one thing, but when I'm firing this at 100 watts, which I usually do with this tank, I've always found it doesn't fire quite as quickly as the RX. The RX is always just a little bit faster. The other thing is that I really dislike about this mod is it's non-upgradable, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, I wouldn't be expecting Kangertech to upgrade it the same way that the way that the RX is upgraded, so it can now do 250 watts with the new latest firmware update. I wouldn't be expecting this to do 250 because there's no way in hell the batteries would be able to take it. On another side of it, what they could have done was made it fire faster, added a bit more new features to it, make it overall better than what is out the box when you buy it, which to me is important. Because if you don't address these things first, I mean that seems to be the way that with Kangertech products that I've always had. They always seem to fix the problems that should have been fixed before they put it on sale. It seems a bit rushed. But amidst of all that, it does chuck. It does do quite decently. I've also noticed the difference in what resistance these two read. The Kangertech reads it at 0.15, you can see that just in there, and the RX 200 reads it at 0.16, even though none of that matters. 0.01 of difference. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But for me, the RX has always been my go-to mod. I've always sworn by that mod ever since I got it. The RX the kbox is a good mod, but I've always just preferred this. Partly because I believe this actually can do 200 watts. Because if you just really listen carefully, that fires so much faster than the kbox 2. I'm muddling my words up here. First video. Just that slight pause does annoy me a little bit. But yeah, if you were looking to go into having a stealth mod or something that only takes two 18650s, then that's fine. This is for you. I bought this on Amazon. I know Amazon, in terms of reviews, do not get noticed enough, shall I say. I mean, I tend to buy loads of stuff from Amazon these days. That's where I got my t-shirt. I got this on Amazon for around about, was it 35 to 40 pound. That's where I got this. I think now it's even less, given how long it's been since this came out. I know this is not exactly a new mod, but since I'm starting, I might as well review what I've got. So, yeah. I mean, when I first got it, I was really happy with it. But ever since I've got it, I mean, I just prefer my RX. I mean, I don't know if that's a personal preference to any of you guys. I know this is a very popular mod, but yeah, for me, this isn't quick enough to fire up the tank I've got, or any of my other tanks for that matter as well. For the same wattage, it doesn't feel the same either. For me to get the same wattage, I'd probably have to put this up to say 120. And then you can safely say that this fires the same time as the RX, and it feels the same as well. I mean, a 20 watt difference, that is a big deal. The other problem I've had with this is the battery life. Now, yes, the RX does have 3 18650s, this only has 2, but I was vaping this with an Aspire Cleto on it at about 60 watts, and the battery just, it lasted me probably about 6 hours, I think, before I had to go and charge it. Whereas with the RX, I could go about 2 days with that, just to show you in comparison between the two of them. That's how different these two mods are. But overall, I still like to use it every now and again. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, I even sometimes use this drip tip, even though it looks ridiculous. I like to use it every now and again. Just for the sake of the fact, I mean, when you're sitting at home, I just like it quite close to me. Plus, I've always thought this looks like a bit of an exhaust. We're going off topic. Don't want that. Colours, you can get this in black, as you can see it here. White and red, for all those who like those colours. Me personally, I prefer the black and red. But that's all up to you. I will put a link in the description below where you can buy these if you're looking to spec up and get something that you're looking at, say a 200 watt box mod. Even though I wouldn't really call this a box, I don't really know what I would call it. Oh, I forgot to show you venting. There's venting right there in the shape of a K on the door itself. You've got more venting at the bottom of the device, just in there. Just kbox 200 on the top of it there. Overall, I mean, I like it. I do like it, but I just don't use it every day. Use it every now and again. There's the packaging once more, just in case you never see it. I didn't show you the user manual either. So it's pretty extensive. It's a pretty extensive user manual. Also, to change into TC mode, click the device 3 times. Oh, I turned it off. To do that, you click the button 5 times. Just 5. There we are in, what was that, nickel? Yeah. Titanium, nichrome, stainless steel, and we're back in wattage mode. To change the colour, you push the up button and the fire button at the same time, and change colour. And to do the same back, just do the same thing. And if you want to flip the screen, push the minus and plus buttons together. Do it again, but better angle for you guys. So yeah, pros, I mean, it is quite a stealthy mod. It's a lot later than the RX, but then again, there are 3 batteries in that versus 2 in this. It's quite a comfortable mod to hold in your hand as well, even though it's, I mean, when I first looked at it, I thought it would never be comfortable in my hand. But it is a lot more comfortable than what I thought it was. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's quite cool. I can dig it. Cons, probably, I'd say the battery life. The battery life is really annoying, especially if you're, say like me, working 12 hours a day. You do need something with a lot of battery life. You don't want to carry extra batteries or a charger around with you all day. Pros, no, I'm not done with cons. One more con. 2, I should say. Bit of leakage. I'd say the buttons on it were just, they feel a bit cheap. They don't have that, I don't think they have that quality feel that the RX button does. I mean, feel clicky. So listen how clicky that is. That's quite a clicky button. And then you've got, no, that is quite a clicky button. disregard the con. Other things I would say that I don't like about this device is probably the fact you can't actually upgrade it. You just can't upgrade it, and that's really irritating for me. I hoped that Kangertech would have upgraded it a bit to make it fire a bit faster and added a couple more features to it if they needed to. Don't think they needed to add more features, just to fire it, and it was just really slow. And that's why I suspect this doesn't actually do 200. 160 at best, in my mind. Actually, let's go fire this at 200. Coils can take that 200. Let's go fire this 200 watts, see what happens. So there we have it, 200 watts. Whew. Oh, I think I just burned my coil out doing that. Yeah, I think I need to fill it up. Yeah, I'm suspecting that's about 160, 170 watt mod at best, really, in my mind. But yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. I think it's quite cool. I wish Kangertech done that. I wish Kangertech made it upgradable. But that's for them to decide. Pros, it's quite a stealthy mod. It's quite a light mod as well. I couldn't actually quite believe how light this was when I bought it. Price, I reckon it's quite a reasonable price for a 170 watt mod, even though it's age. It's quite a sexy looking mod in my mind. I like it. It's quite a nice looking mod. That with their own tank on top would be amazing, but I like my clouds, so I choose a TF-V4. And soon, hopefully I will bring a review to you guys on the TF-V8 when I get my hands on one. And you can buy them on Amazon just now for £30. But yeah, I think that's about it, isn't it? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Keep on vaping. Smoking is dead. And I appreciate you watching from my video and my channel. Please subscribe, drop a like, and drop a comment if you've got any hints and tips on how to do reviews for me, because I would really appreciate it. And yeah, see you later, guys.